So down runs a cherry sale, 7 boxes of oranges. So oranges, orange box equals 11 buckaroos. And grapefruit. Box is 10 buckaroos. It's a little cheaper. I don't know why, but it is. So if he sold a total of 762 boxes, and his income, total income. So I kind of call it pseudo math. I'm like rewriting that information in equations, but with words. It says, how many boxes of oranges did he sell? How many boxes of oranges did he sell? Okay, now when I create systems, I let the variables kind of give me an indication about what the variable is. So I also recommend that to you as well. So let O be the number of orange boxes. So then what are we going to let G represent? How about the number of grapefruit boxes? We're creating a system here. We're going to use these two parts, these two equations there to help us create a system. So total sold. How can I rewrite this as an equation with the variables O and G? So what if you sold 1 box of oranges and 3 boxes of grapefruits? How many total boxes did you sell?
4.
4, right? So I'm using simpler numbers to help us figure out what operation we need to do. So to figure out the total boxes sold, what operation are we doing?
Addition.
Addition. Yes. So if we had sold a total of 762 boxes, then Chris, what should I write on this side? You just said addition. So what am I adding?
The amount of boxes of oranges, and then on the other side, the amount of boxes of grapefruit.
Yes. The number of orange boxes sold plus the total number of grapefruit boxes sold is going to be equal to 762. So that's what we know. When they say total sold is 762 boxes, we know now that O plus G equals 762. All right, now total income. So what if I sold in that simpler, again, use simpler numbers if you're kind of totally lost. It really helps. So if I sold 1 box of oranges, how much income did I make? 1 box of oranges, 11. And then 3 boxes of grapefruit. How much income did I make there?
30.
30.
What would be the total?
So would you write O parentheses 2 G or O parentheses 11 G parentheses 10?
Yes. So, and by thinking of the simpler case, so in order to find the total number, the money we got from orange boxes, you did 11 times 1. You got 11 bucks. And then in order to find the total number from grapefruits, I said you sold 3 boxes. So you all knew that very quickly. 3 times 10 is 30. So in total, then you would have 30 plus 11 is 41. Those are with simpler numbers, but now it'll make this easier. So the income from the orange boxes will be 11 times the number of orange boxes sold. If you sold 1 orange box, you get 11 bucks. If you sold 2, you get 22. If you sold 3, you would get 33 bucks. Okay. Now the total income from just grapefruit boxes, $10 times the number of grapefruit boxes you sold. If you sold 3, it's 3 times 10. If you sold 5, it's 5 times 10. That's $50. We don't know how many grapefruit boxes we sold, but we know that 11 times the number of orange boxes plus 10 times the number of grapefruit boxes is equal to 800. No, sorry, 8,125. Ta-da! Look what we came up with now. A system. Now you get to pick the method you want to use to solve this. So, for the sake of time, I'm going to choose to solve it by the substitution method. Okay, you can use any other method though, it just will take a little more time. Okay, and I like this equation up here. There's really there's coefficients of 1 for both. So we've got O plus G equals 762. Okay, again, in the interest of time, so you can solve for O or G here, and I'm going right to what I need to find. If I need to find the number of orange boxes, well then I'm going to solve for G. So I'm going to solve for G. Because then it's going to be O. Okay, so we do minus O minus O. I guess O is not the best variable to use. It looks like a 0. So we have G equals 762 minus O. Now I substitute that into, we've got 11 O plus 10 G. Instead of writing G, I'm going to write 762 minus O. That equals 8125. Now I distribute the 10. We've got 11O plus 7,620 minus 10O equals $8,125. Okay, now I subtract 7,620. And then we have 11O minus 10O gets me just O equals 4. It's going to be 4 to 5. I'm going to use the calculator. But you see, I estimated first. I am still demonstrating good skills. $505. That seems reasonable. And that's what they wanted us to find. How much would G be? Well, you would do 762 minus 505. I'm getting 257. So now I'm going to check with the other line. So I'm just checking at this point. I'm going to do 11 times 505 plus 10 times 257. And when I press enter, I'm going to feel so happy if I see 8,125. Yay! We got it. And that's the feeling you should feel at the end of solving these problems. Because yes, it takes a little bit of time, but nothing worth achieving is easy. And it's just like your degree at Nassau. You're going to graduate after taking so many classes, and think about that feeling you're going to have at the end. of like, wow, some of those classes were really hard, but you got through them.